Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. And this is my Midsummer huge book haul, which I actually didn't think I would be doing a book haul, because I did like 2 in June, but like I received a bunch of books, and I just can't stay away from half-price books. They had sales all last week. So I've been doing that, and yeah, it's just, I love buying books. Like, it's an addiction for me. But anyway, a rather healthy addiction, I think. First of all, I wanted to talk about the fact that I have been listening to Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy on Audible. You guys, if you watch my videos, you know, like, I am a huge Audible fan. And in fact, I have 3 credits right now that I haven't used. Would somebody or all of you let me know, like, an Audible book that you have to listen to? Like, I need a must listen to on Audible. Because I have so many things on my wish list, but I don't really know what to pick next. I am listening to Six of Crows next week for BookTubeathon. So you don't have to list that one, I already have it. But that would be really helpful to me. I am listening to Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy, and it's interesting because it has received so many bad reviews. I am an avid Julie Murphy fan. But that being said, like, when one of my favorite authors comes out with a book that's bad, I'm really honest about it. You know, like, I just am like, I can't get behind this book. But I am so surprised this book is getting horrible reviews. You know, Dumplin' was my favorite book of 2015 that she wrote. Side Effects May Vary is not my favorite book, but it was her first. This book is fantastic. It is, I mean, such an amazing summer read. I'm like an hour and a half into it, and I'm already in love with Ramona Blue. I mean, she's a character I will never forget. And I think for me, that's really how a book captures my heart. So I'm not really sure why it's getting a lot of negative reviews. I would definitely suggest checking out Ramona Blue. It is an amazing book. So anyway, let's get right into my ginormous Midsummer book haul. Okay, first of all, I actually just got this at the post office today. And this is from Melissa. Thank you so much, Melissa. Almost definitely 5 million copies sold. The Secret Diary of Adrian Mole, age 13 3/4. It's by Sue Townsend. And I've heard so many good things about this book over the years. Actually, I've had a lot of people that have recommended this to me. It's a really, really short read. So let me read the back of it to you. Adrian Mole's first love, Pandora, has left him. A neighbor, Mr. Lucas, appears to be seducing his mother. And what does that mean for his father? The BBC refuses to publish his poetry, and his dog swallowed the tree off the Christmas cake. Why, indeed? So anyway, it's a cute book. I've heard really good things about it, not just being like cute, but being very like realistic as well. So yeah, we'll see what that's about. The next one that was sent to me, and I actually, on my vlog, talked about this, and then, like, so when you order stuff from Amazon, you get these little things sent to you. Like Melissa said, "Hi, Peter, I hope you enjoy this book. It is hilarious. Hugs, Melissa. Imperceptible Me on YouTube, Melissa_D on YouNow." So, thank you, Melissa. There's a little shout out for you. But like, then I throw these things away. And somebody sent me Drunk Mom. I cannot remember who sent it to me, so I'm so sorry. But I talked about it on my vlog a couple days ago. So I'm really excited about this. And in fact, it's so funny. When I talked about it, like 3 people messaged me holding up a copy of this. They had gone and bought it and were reading it. So just shows you the power of the internet, I guess. The next book that I wanted to show was actually a book that the author sent to me. It's Sometimes I'm So Smart, I Almost Feel Like a Real Person by Graham Park. And I want to read the back of it for you. Anyone can be forgotten, no matter how wonderful they are, no matter how unlikely they brim with kindness and inner beauty. You can get over anyone. The only trick is really wanting to. This is what Harold believes. He has no choice. Severe introvert by day, misguided dating guru by night, Harold starts a YouTube channel to workshop his elaborate strategies for seducing Emma, the girl of his dreams. But when he finally works up the courage to ask her out, he discovers that Emma is only using him to get fodder for her own dating blog, the one she set up to test ways to seduce Leopold. As it turns out, Leopold is actually one of Harold's dedicated followers. When he savagely misunderstands and misapplies Harold's advice, he suddenly finds himself hugely successful with the ladies, Emma included. Faced with a strange new problem, Harold comes up with what he believes to be the strategy to end all strategies. And you know, a lot of people reach out to me and they're like, "Can I send you your book? Can I send you my book?" And I'll tell them, like, "Listen, I don't know when I'm going to get to reading it. If you want to send it to me, I'll hold it up in a BookTube video. Sometimes I'm So Smart, I Almost Feel Like a Real Person by Graham Park. But this actually sounds like something that I would really be interested in reading. It sounds very comical. And it's not super long either. And it's actually done back and forth. There's like dialogue and scripting, and it's kind of cute how he wrote it inside. Cute's a bad way to describe it, but creative, I like that. So anyway, go check that out. And then my good Judy Tanya just gave me these 2 books. Now let me tell you, my good Judy Tanya and I, we go up into the Meijer all the time. Now Meijer, if you don't have one, is like between a Walmart and a Target. Like, does that make sense? Like, it's nicer than a Walmart, not as nice as a Target. But they have one of the best book sections in the entire world. I love the Meijer book section. So we go through there, like, I don't know, 3 nights a week. And Tanya literally reads this quick, right? And so she's like, pick out a book for me. And I'm like, what? And she's like, pick out a book for me. So I had just seen, and I kept on calling it the Chevy Girls because the author's name is Chevy Stevens. And it's Those Girls by Chevy Stevens. And I had actually read this like the night before we were there, and the book's like in Meijer. I like read the back of it, and I almost got it, but I'm like, I have so many books already. I'll wait for, and I'll have Tanya buy it, and then I'll have her give it to me. So life has never been easy for the 3 Campbell sisters, Jess, Courtney, and Danny, live on a remote ranch in Western Canada where they work hard and try to stay out of the way of their father's temper. One night, a fight gets out of hand, and the sisters are forced to go on the run, only to get caught in an even worse nightmare when their truth breaks down in a small town. As events spiral out of control, they find themselves in a horrifying situation and are left with no choice but to change their names and create new lives. 18 years later, they're still trying to forget what happened that summer. But one of the sisters goes missing, followed closely by their niece. They are pulled back into the past, and this time there's nowhere left to run. So Tanya started this at 4 o'clock the afternoon after we got the book. She finished it 4 o'clock the next morning. She said this book is so good. I will actually list all of these books below with their Amazon link so you can go check them out. And then a lot of people have talked about this book. I think it's really famous right now. Tanya also read this book in a day by the pool. It's completely destroyed, but I think that kind of gives books character, and that is The Luckiest Girl Alive by Jessica Knoll. You see all these books we get at Meijer. Do you see? As a teenager at the prestigious Bradley School, Annie Finelli endured a shocking public humiliation that left her desperate to reinvent herself. Now with a glamorous job, expensive wardrobe, and handsome blue blood fiancé, she's this close to living the perfect life she's worked so hard to achieve. But Annie has secrets. Secrets. Tell a secret, tell us. What's that song from the Pretty Little Liars? Got a secret, got a secret. There's something else buried in her past, something painful and private that threatens to bubble to the surface and ruin everything. Tanya loves these kind of books. With a singular voice and twists you won't see coming, Luckiest Girl Alive introduces a heroine whose cutthroat ambition has protected a scandalous truth, and a heart that's much bigger than it appears. The question remains, will breaking her silence destroy all that she has worked for, or will it, at long last, set Annie free? And Tanya was like, you have to read this book. This is so good. I was like, okay, let me put that right up there. With the sisters that she gave me last summer. One died, one cried. Okay, so here, let me get these in order of how I purchased them. First of all, I have a find from my basement. So I have like probably 15 boxes of books in the basement that I just can't throw out. And I have a whole box of self-help books, probably 50 or 60 of them. And one of them that I bought like years ago is this kind of memoir tell-all called How Starbucks Saved My Life. A Son of Privilege Learns to Live Like Everyone Else by Michael Gates Gill. And I think I actually bought this at Starbucks. And it just sounded so good to me at the time that I bought it that I was like, okay. And I saw it down in the basement the other day and I was like, I'm gonna bring this upstairs. In his 50s, Michael Gates Gill had it all. A big house in the suburbs, a wife and loving children, a 6-figure salary, and an Ivy League education. But in a few short years, he lost his job, got divorced, and was diagnosed with a brain tumor. With no money or health insurance, he was forced to get a job at Starbucks. Having gone from power lunches to scrubbing toilets, from being served to serving, Michael was a true fish out of water. But fate brings an unexpected teacher into his life, one who opens his eyes to what living well really looks like. The two seem to have nothing in common. She is a young African-American, the daughter of a drug addict. He is used to being the boss, but reports to her now. For the first time in his life, he experiences being a member of a minority, trying hard to survive in a challenging new job. He learns the value of hard work and humility, as well as what it truly means to respect another person. Behind the scenes at one of America's most intriguing businesses, an inspiring friendship is born, a family begins to heal, and thanks to his unlikely mentor, Michael Gates Gill experiences a sense of self-worth and happiness he has never known before. I mean, come on, you know? So it's really a short read, and I thought, I'm doing that this summer. We all could be taught some humility, right? I know lots of YouTubers that could use a little humility. Then, Oh, I haven't shown this, or maybe I have. I don't know. But I bought The Husband's Secret. Oh my God, because I love Big Little Lies so much. Like, Leanne Moriarty, who cares? She is, oh my God, this woman can write books, okay? So I read Big Little Lies in 3 days in Mexico, and I just was like out of my mind with how much I love that book. I was like this by the pool. And that book also taught me something else. If you guys remember, I used to be so weird about like price tags and we don't bend pages and all kinds of stuff. I tore the shit out of that book. I was like dog-earing pages and pushing it down and all kinds of stuff. And I was like, from now on, I'm gonna read a book. I'm gonna like sit there and I'm gonna really like take it in like a peach with juice just dripping everywhere. I'm gonna push it down and enjoy it and dog-ear it and all that kind of shit. And that's how a book should be read, I think. So anyway, I got The Husband's Secret because everybody told me I should. I think I talked about this, and maybe I don't know. Maybe I did do that book haul, I don't know. But the other day, and everybody's always like, this is always crazy to me, and it's something from BookTube that I never would have thought of before, but now everybody has me thinking this way. It's like you have to have all the covers that match. What? Who cares? So anyway, I was at the bookstore the other day, and I've been dying to get another one of her books, but all they ever have is The Husband's Secret and Guilty Truly something. Truly Guilty Crazy or something, but it's always in the hardback and it's like $14. I'm like, well, I'm gonna read another one of hers first. So I was there the other day, and here is What Alice Forgot by Leanne Moriarty. And I did okay with her name that time, didn't I? It's a completely different cover. I actually like this cover a little bit more. And, but I was like, I almost didn't buy it because you see, this is what all her books look like now, right? But this is different. And then I was like, is this the UK version? Oh my God, do I have the UK version? Is it vintage? So I don't care. I mean, I just love books. I don't really care what they look like. On my bookshelf, that's what they're gonna look like anybody. And nobody's gonna go up there and go, you don't have all the matching covers. So I'm excited about that. And apparently it's about this woman that wakes up and she forgets her life. And so anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll read it. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be like, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, and then the same day that I bought those. Now I had looked at this. I'm taking the price tag off because this shit drives me crazy. Even though I say it doesn't, it does. I had seen these actually at Target, and I almost bought them, and I put them in my Goodreads want to read. I'm like really active on Goodreads, so if you guys want to follow me on Goodreads, it's listed below. It's listed on my channel. I accept everybody as a friend. And that is A Study in Charlotte. You've never seen Watson and Holmes like this before by Britton Cavallaro. There's actually 2 of them out, I think. There's a sequel to this already. Let me read it to you because it's really cute, and I haven't heard a lot about it. And like one person recommended this to me the other day in a video, and I was like, oh my God, I just was looking at that at Target. The last thing Jamie Watson wants is a rugby scholarship to Sherringford, a Connecticut prep school, just an hour away from his estranged father. But that's not the only complication. Sherringford is also home to Charlotte Holmes, the famous detective's great-great-granddaughter, who has inherited not only Sherlock's genius, but also his volatile temperament. From everything Jamie has heard about Charlotte, it seems safer to admire her from afar. From the moment they meet, there's a tense energy between them, and they seem more destined to be rivals than anything else. But when a Sherringford student dies under suspicious circumstances, ripped straight from the most terrifying of the Sherlock Holmes stories, Jamie can no longer afford to keep his distance. Jamie and Charlotte are being framed for murder, and only Charlotte can clear their names. But danger is mounting, and nowhere is safe. And the only people they can trust are each other. I love that. It sounds cute, doesn't it? Like, I love, like, ingenious books. I gotta hurry up. This video's gotten so long. So anyway, then I was at Half Price Books today. I went in there, and I love Matthew Quick. He wrote a Silver Linings Playbook, Sort of Like a Rock Star. I think the Leonard Peacock book too is the other book that he wrote. Anyway, isn't that? Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock. Yes, I love it. Sort of Like a Rock Star. So anyway, I saw this outside for $2. And it is Matthew Quick, Love May Fail. I've never heard anything about this book. I don't know shit about it. It's about a woman who gets divorced and she has this great life in Florida, and then she goes back home and falls in love with her English teacher or something. Maybe. So anyway. And then I got for $6.99, taking the price tag off, because I loved Everything, Everything. The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I actually think this is an ARC. I think Half Price Books was selling her ARC up in there. It says Penguin UK, so I don't know, but it looks like an ARC to me. But anyway, I haven't heard anything about this. I haven't read it. A lot of people have given it great reviews, so I'm super excited about reading this. Super excited. And then, come on, Peter. And then I have never heard of this book before, but this is like so perfect for me. It's kind of a mix between Lost and then my like real life, right? And it's called The Arrivals by Melissa Marr, the international best-selling author, which is why, of course, I've never heard of her. It says, no one builds worlds like Melissa Marr. Who is this Melissa Marr, and why has everybody heard of her besides me, apparently? Charlaine Harris, who wrote The True Blood Model. Is she even a young adult author? I don't know. So it says, Chloe walks into a bar and blows 5 years of sobriety, just like that. So if you don't know, what you don't know is a lot. I've been sober since I was 22. When she wakes, she finds herself in an unfamiliar world, the wasteland. She discovers people from all times and places have also arrived there. Kitty and Jack, a brother and sister from the Wild West. Edgar, a prohibition bootlegger. Francis, a one-time hippie. Melody, a mentally unbalanced 1950s housewife. And Hector, a former carnival artist. None know why they arrived there or if there is a way out of a world populated by monsters and filled with corruption. I'm like, this is crazy good, like, idea. Like, it better live up to it. Can we talk about some books? Hold on, here's the thumbnail. I mean, look at all those books. Seriously, I love books. Actually, Peter likes books, but I really do love books. So anyway, are you guys excited for Booktubeathon? Oh my God, I'm counting down the days now. We have like 6 days left. Oh my God, I have to get my treats, I have to get all my coffees, I have to get everything ready for next weekend. Really excited. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will try to list all of these books below on Amazon. It takes some time, so some may be left out. Sorry. I love you guys. Follow me on all my social media. I'm super active. I'm vlogging every day for the year 2017. It's listed below on Peter Vlogs. I also have a main channel where I do like hilarious drama videos and just commentary. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.